Hey, what's going on? I know the topic today is going to be a little bit hard for some of you guys to take. It's going to get under your skin, and it'll have to be what it have to be. And it's intended to provoke thought, but I know it's something you guys want to do is think a lot. Some of you guys, not all. Some of you guys want to think at all. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Do you know that while you guys were sleeping, there's many big issues on the forefront? And what I'm referring to by sleeping is while you guys are spending all that time and energy focusing on topics that makes no difference, or people that really don't make any difference in the grand scheme of things. And what I'm referring to is people talking, oh, Jay-Z's dropping his newest album. Okay. Oh, I wonder what Beyonce's gonna name the twins. Okay. Oh, Tariq Nasheed's channel got shut down. Okay, man, you heard what happened with brother Umar Johnson and Roland Martin? Oh man. Okay. What does that have to do with anything in the grand scheme of things? Not a damn thing. It's just gossip. That's all it is, gossip. None of those people I mentioned do anything for me on the grand scheme of things. Nothing. Okay? I already illustrated that you can build 100,000 schools if you wanted to in America. It ain't gonna change the current condition. You know why? Because if you're talking about toppling the America's power structure with your school, you really believe it's gonna happen? You really believe the government's gonna say, like, oh, okay, well, they're gonna go ahead and create schools to where they can rival our power. You know, they're gonna educate their people so they don't have to be under our leadership. Oh, that's okay. Let them go ahead. You think it's gonna work that way? As the great Dr. John Henry Cox said, powerful people never educate people how to take their power. So you think they're going to allow you to sit there all this? No, it's not going to work that way. If you're planning to really do it, you got to do that in secrecy, man. You know, we don't understand that level of secrecy. No, we're going to tell it all the internet. We're going to do this, and the school is going to do. School ain't going to do anything, bro. You're wasting your time. It ain't going to do a damn bit of good. I'm telling you right now. I've been reserved for all this time because I didn't want to say that, but that's the truth. It ain't going to do no good, man. Not putting all the information, what you're going to do and how you're going to do and you can combat America, it ain't going to work, brother. And that's not being negative. That's being truthful. That type of thing you have to do in secret. Okay? You have to do it in secret. But I guess we don't study history. Nevertheless, how is Beyonce's baby's naming going to affect your life? Or Jay-Z's dropping this new album? How did that affect your life? All they did was give you something to talk about. Gossip. How is this dude's channel, Tariq's channel, shutting down, helping you? All it did again was give you something to talk about. Gossip. See, they're always trying to shut our stuff. No. Not just African channels. No. If you took the time to research, you'll find there's more than just African American channels being shut down. You gotta watch. Do you guys actually read the guidelines? They give you guidelines. This is not our creation. YouTube is not our creation. They give you guidelines you have to follow. But I guess some of you guys don't read any damn thing. I mean, I know damn sure you don't research anything. You just listen to the talking heads and you regurgitate it like nice parrots. You regurgitate it. Probably want a cracker. And you repeat everything. Oh, the parrot can talk. No, all the parrot can do is repeat. The parrot doesn't actually have any intellectual conversation with the person who's saying probably wants a cracker. It's just repeating what it's hearing. The parrot's not talking. It's just a repeater. And that's what you guys do. You guys have a brain. I know you have a brain. But you just repeat what you hear and don't even take the time to process the information. But you are informed. You are enlightened. You understand higher mathematics, but yet you don't even understand basic elementary arithmetic. But you understand higher supreme mathematics and the stars and the quasars and stuff, and can't even pass an elementary school science class. Are you kidding me? But I know this kind of video is going to get under your spirit because you don't want to hear this kind of conversation. So while you were sleeping, let me read some articles that came out just actually yesterday, matter of fact. Actually, it's dated for today. Did you know that Trump could resign to save his children from prison? A law professor stated that. It says U.S. President Donald Trump could resign over the constitutional crisis caused by his son-in-law and Senate advisor Jared Kushner and his son Trump Jr. over their interactions with Russia prior to the 2016 election. Do you know about that? How many of you know about the House Democrats launched a bid back in June of this year to impeach Donald Trump? Do you know about that? It says House Democrat files article of impeachment against Trump. Do you know that? It says Democrat Congressman Brad Sherman has formally introduced an article of impeachment against President Trump, accusing the president of obstructing justice during the federal investigation of Russia's role in the 2016 election. Do you know about that? But you know all about the gossip, but you know about that? And that was dated back in June. Okay, June 7th to be exact. Do you know about that? But you are quick to tell me all this stuff, how you're educated and you're knowledgeable. What type of knowledge do you have? Do you see what's going on around you? How many of you know that Amazon right now is talking about automating Whole Foods? Do you think that's not going to have an impact on jobs? This is stuff that's actually happening right now in your time. But you concerned about what happened on some dude's show about Umar and whatnot and Roland and some ambush, and that's what you worried about? Are you serious? I already told you, you can count, you can set your clock to it. It will have more conflicts between more African Americans before the year is out. I can guarantee it. I don't have no crystal ball. I can guarantee why, because when you're dealing with a dysfunctional people, you already can predict the outcome. And make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, the African Americans are not the only dysfunctional one. African people are not the only dysfunctional one. Europeans are dysfunctional. Asians are dysfunctional. If you look at world news, we're all dysfunctional. But for some weird reason, you guys don't look at anything, don't research anything, unless the talking heads that you guys praise and worship tell you to research it. Then, and only then, would you look into it. But you are the ones who are so knowledgeable, right? You're the ones that are giving this information, giving the knowledge, being so deep. I'm deep. Deep in what? You see, you only sound like you have knowledge to people who don't know nothing. To people that know, like, man, this guy ain't talking about nothing. I mean, I already said before, it's comical to me. It's really comical to me how some of you guys adopt this philosophy. You know, you hate the European, everything about the European. But I ask a question: where do you go to shop? Because if you're shopping with somebody who is non-African, that means you're a total hypocrite. You should have nothing to say. You're so much for the people. I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black. But where are you going to shop? Where do you go to work? Where do you go to buy your clothes? Where do you go to purchase your cars? Rent your cars? Buy your airline tickets? Where do you go? Fly in the plane? You're talking all that garbage. But where do you go when you need things that you want to buy? When you need goods and services, where do you go? Where do you turn to? Who built your house for you to buy or for you to rent, your apartment, whatever? You're talking all that yin yang. You're focusing on all this garbage out there. But still, at the end of the day, is nothing more than talk, entertainment. That's how I know you're not serious. I know you're not serious. And the question will be, what are you doing? I'm making my plans. Believe me. I'm not so stupid to put it on the internet. Well, I'm doing X, Y, Z. I don't have to impress a damn soul. So I don't have to tell you a damn thing what I'm doing. And besides, I'm not trying to get you to buy anything, donate to me, my school or documentary, whatever the case. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. The only thing I'm trying to get you to do is think. Use your mind, for goodness sake. It's begging you. Hey, man, I'm here. I'm here. Put me in, coach. I'm right here. And you refuse. Nah, man. Nah, man, you sit in the bench, man. Ain't got no place for you just yet. You just sit in the bench. So by the time you're ready to use your brain, you probably got all kind of Alzheimer's or dementia because you don't even use a damn thing. Just sitting there. Well, you didn't use me, so I just, the old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. But it's your brain. Do what you want to do. Continue following people. That's the thing. I don't get it. You follow people as if you forget that they are also people with opinions just like you. What makes their opinion more valid and more valuable than yours? It's because you allow it. That's why I could never be a good follower of no religion or any other thing. I just can't follow people because my mind works on a different level. Okay, well, cool. They're human beings. Cool. Some of the ideas I like, some of the ideas I don't like. Okay, cool. I will extrapolate what I can use and disregard the rest. But not some of you guys. You guys are so dysfunctional that you believe everything. Even though the people who actually conveying the information to you, their whole lives are a living contradiction. For you to see it, you can see it clear as day. But for some reason, weird, strange reason, you guys will completely bypass that. I am at a loss for words. Again, while you were sleeping, how many people actually know that they actually found a new way to actually combat cancer? At least they say it's a new way, but it's actually, if you've done any research on cancer, you would have known it's an old way. It's an old way. What they're talking about is actually fighting cancer with your immune system. It's an old idea. It says living drug that fights cancer by harnessing the immune system clears key hurdle. What's the key hurdle? The Food and Drug Administration. Again, if you study cancer, you know that it had many different cures a long time ago, back in the 40s, the 20s. I mean, just a long time ago, but it's always been suppressed. However, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm just showing you that well, you can see by the article that they're coming with new ways to fight cancer. Do you know about that? I can guarantee half of you don't. Why not? Because you're not paying attention. That's not what's important to you. What's important is gossip. Gossip. Do you know that America sees an alarming spike in middle school suicide rate? Do you know that? Why not? This article was published on July 14th, yesterday. But I know you're not going to be interested in that. Here what it says. The suicide rate among 10 to 14 years old doubled between 2007 and 2014. 10 to 14? You got to ask your question. What's going on in these young people's lives that they feel that suicide is the only option? Could they be seeing something wrong with this society that some of us don't see because we've been exposed to it a lot longer? Because these kids are still spiritual. They just came out of the spiritual realm. You see, you want to talk about spirituality, but you guys don't really you really don't tackle it on a serious level. Let's go there for a second, huh? What's causing this sudden uptick? You're talking about 10 to 14. You haven't even started life good yet. You haven't even taken a good stretch at 10 to 14 years old. Huh? Could it be some of the psychotropic drugs that got them on? Perhaps. Could it be all kind of other stuff that's coupling into the foods, maybe? Could it be the society? Yeah. and along with a whole lot of other combinations. But is that important to you? To some of you guys, I don't give a damn. I ain't got no kids anyway, man. I don't care. My kids are all right. But what causes? Again, I'm going back to the cause now. What would cause that in a society that's supposedly the best society in the world, the best country in the world? What will cause your middle schoolers, 10 to 14, to say, you know what, man, I can't do anything else. I don't want to be here. The only option I see is suicide. What would cause that? That's not important. Don't want to hear that. You talking some agent stuff, man. You an agent. You gotta be an agent, or the other dumb word y'all use. I would not be repeating that dumb word y'all use. But you must be that too, man. You must be a broom, man. You gotta be a broom. You know the word you use. But serious topics, no type of interest. Jay-Z's album, oh yeah. He's deep, man. He's dropping some knowledge. Knowledge to who? Again, it's only sound knowledgeable to people who don't know, who wouldn't read, who wouldn't research. They say we live in an information age, but damn it, I think we live in an age of stupid, because a lot of people just don't know, and I don't even understand why. They're not locking the information. You're not living behind some type of repressive government where they say they're gonna put censors on the internet. At least not yet. But you still don't know, because it shows you don't have no interest. What you have interest is gossip. I mean, you could find countless videos about, oh man, Umar Johnson and Roland Martin. You see what happened? Oh man, this and. Oh. As if that's important. That's what tells the world we're a joke. Just give them some entertainment and they're good to go. So every couple of months, or even every month, they have some other topic, some other clash between one of us, and there we go. Yeah, man, there we go. We're gonna divide it. Someone's gonna go on this side, someone's gonna go on that side. Oh yeah, you're wrong, man. And at the end of the day, what did we solve? Absolutely nothing. But we call it progress, though. We making progress. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna make a video about it. But what did we solve? All we did was show the whole world how to destroy us, how to conquer us, how to divide us. It's easy, really. It's not even hard. It's easy. But I've talked enough in this video, and I know it's gonna get some friction, and that's okay, because that's what needs to happen any which way. You need to get angry in order for you to think. Again, I'm not your enemy. I'm not trying to be your enemy. However, some of you might make me an enemy because I don't think the way you think. I don't have that cult-like mindset. I don't follow nobody's drum. I just can't do it. I'll listen to some people for a little bit, and that's it. I'm not gonna, oh yeah, you're right at every point. No, I don't roll that way. It's just not in my DNA. And like I said, the only reason I knew about some of these topics, I'll tell you the only reason I know about any of these topics was because some people I watched on YouTube, they were talking about it. I said, oh, let me check it out. So I listened to a little bit of it. Okay, that's enough. I don't need no more of that, because I see where it was going long before it got there. Like, yeah, that's garbage. I don't need it. Moved on. Because not everything I have to watch or listen to. Something I said, you know what? I don't need that in my spirit. I don't need that in my life. Move on. But some of you thrive on that type of dysfunction. You like it. Yeah, it hypes you up. It motivates you. Because deep down inside, you're dysfunctional. Dysfunctional as hell. But you would not admit a reality. And I'm going to end with this video with some words from a wise elder. Listen carefully to what he has to say. He's gone on now. But what he has said in this video here is the truth. You cannot dispute that unless you're lying to yourself. It's the truth. And let me say this last thing, to somebody who got us in our mind that I'm going to win some war, you ain't winning no war. You ain't going to win no war. You ain't gonna win no scuffle. You ain't gonna win no battle. You ain't gonna win nothing. Let me tell you why. You're too divided. That's a fact. Some of y'all in the same stupid gender war. The males versus the females. And I hate I gotta keep saying the same damn thing to sound like a damn broken record. But some of y'all in that same stupid gender war. And the names you keep calling each other, I don't understand. Well, let me take that back. I do understand. The European has completely got our minds completely warped. So now you're calling each other monkeys and baboons and man. I really want to know what happened when you die for real. I wonder if you're able to see or hear what's going on in the world of the living. Because I like to know what some of the people who died before think about what's going on right now. They're probably thinking to themselves, what the hell was all the struggle for? What did I die for? What did I take all those beatings with Billy Club and getting water holes down and dogs sick of me? What did I do it for? For this? The males versus the females, light skin versus the dark skin, and a whole bunch of other different divides y'all put in there. My gosh, man. They have done a damn good job on our minds. A damn good job. And those you're so dysfunctional you cannot see it. I don't even know what to say no more. I have since stopped trying to appeal to the masses because I realize that it's not gonna happen. The way my mind works is way, way beyond the masses. I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, but just the way my mind thinks is beyond what most of the masses want to hear. They want to hear about drama. They want to hear about conflict, because that's what you want to do when you're dysfunctional. Even those who supposedly lead us now, supposedly telling you they're leading, they are some of the most dysfunctional ones of them all. I don't have to call no names. You know who they are. Males and females, totally dysfunctional, living contradictions. Yet you tell me you're ready for war. What war? You ready for nation building? What nation? What you gonna build? A YouTube page? A website? An app? What you gonna build? With whom? And for whom? That's why nothing has been built. On the grand scale, there's always gonna be small little enclaves. But on the grand scale, I don't foresee it happening. I'm not talking negative, and I'm being very, very mindful of what I tell my mind. But I have to look at history also. And I have to look at what I see right in front of me right now. I have to be realistic with it. It's a time for optimism. It's a time for pessimism. It's a time for realism. Right now, I have to be real. What I see currently right now, the state of African people, whatever you want to call yourself, I'm not debating that right now, is a dismal state. And why would you believe it's a good idea to call each other monkeys and gorillas and other vile names? The same things the Europeans used to do, we turn right around and do it to each other. And we believe we are saying something with great authority, not realizing all we're doing is repeating what we have seen them do out of our hatred for ourselves. But some of the most supposedly downhard and blackety black y'all have the most self-hate I've seen in my life. But I'm black, man. I'm black. I'm down for the cause. I'm pro-black. I'm down, man. Get out of here with that stuff. You can only make people who are ignorant believe that. Because people who know, we know you're full of shit, man. We know it. However, we are really living in the age of stupid, where the most dumbest stuff you can say, people gravitate to it. You're like, are you serious? Are they really believing that? But I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't know what to say. I know these words are going to fall on deaf ears. But this constant divide. And every time I look up is another category. Yep. Now we're going to fight over this. And another category, yep, we're going to fight over that now. All the while, we're still struggling. We're still being shot down in the street. We're still being prejudiced no matter where we go around the world. As we saw what happened in Greece. And we still don't get it. We're still looking at it through the lens of black and white. Only, as if that's all the people on the whole planet. You still don't see the bigger picture. You still don't see the fact how we're being played against each other. How the elites are playing this game. You still don't see it. You're playing right into their hands with a constant divide and conquer. And some of you say you know all about divide and conquer, and yet you still fall victim to the same traps. How intelligent are you if you know a trap is there and you still fall into the trap?
You know, we are really, really, really sick. We are really sick. The white man has done a damn good job on us. You understand? We are the sickest on the planet, and we cannot find a way to come together to heal that. That's what's wrong with us. Are we that sick?